Good morning, class 6 students. We are doing chapter number 2 of geography, and this is your part 3. Students, let's start with the topic. Now look at the grid of the parallels of the latitude. Students, in our previous video, we were discussing about the longitudes, and now we are going to read about the longitudes, latitudes, and the longitudes in detail. You can locate any point in the above on the globe very easily if you know its latitude and the longitude. For example, see students, see this is a picture over here. These latitudes have been given and the longitudes have been given. Now with the help of these latitudes and longitudes, we can easily find out what is the position of the place. Okay, now to find out the point where the two lines cut each other is the point where the located of the way. To understand this clearly, draw a equidistant vertical and horizontal lines on the paper. See, this is the way they have been the lines are being given, and suppose this is the point A, point C, point B, point C, and point D. Drawn some small circles randomly on points where these horizontal and vertical lines intersect each other. Then name these small circles as A, B, C, D, E. Let's the vertical line represent the eastern longitude and the horizontal line as a northern latitude. Now you will see that the circle is rotated as the B degree north latitude and 1 degree east longitude. Find out the location from the other circle. See students, this is the way they have divided two horizontal and vertical lines have been made, and where they are intersecting, the A point, A point, B point, C point, and D point, and we can say that A point is on the B side and it is on the north. Then the is 1 degree of E. Clear class? Now longitude and time. The best mean of measuring time is by the movement of the earth. Students, the best way through which we can measure the time is the movement of the earth, the moon, and the planets. The sun regularly rises and sets every day, and naturally it is the best timekeeper throughout the world. Local time can be reckoned means supposed by the shadow cast by the sun. Students, there are many ways through which we can measure the time through the movement of the sun. And as the sun is moving, the earth is by the shadow of the sun, we can pick out the time, which is the shortest at noon and the longest at the sunrises and sunset. See, students, at the noon time, the sun will be in the shortest form, whereas at the time of sunrise and sunset, it is on the longest. When the prime meridian of Greenwich has the sun at the highest point of the sky, at all the places along this meridian will have a midday or the noon. When the sun is at the highest point of the sky, that time will be the midday or the noon. As the earth rotated from west to east, those places east of Greenwich will be ahead of Greenwich time, and those at the west will be behind it. Students, the earth is rotating, and from the west, the earth movement is from west to east, and the area which are facing on the eastern side of the Greenwich have the will be ahead, whereas which are on the western side will be behind. The rate of difference can be calculated are as follows. So through which the earth is rotate 360-degree in about 24 hours, which means 15 degree and an hour, or 1 degree in then 4 minutes. Thus, when it is 12 noon at the Greenwich, the time at 15 degree east of Greenwich will be 15 into 4, that is equal to 60 minutes. 1 hour ahead of Greenwich. The area, see, when there is a with 12 noon, the Greenwich of the eastern side will be 1 hour ahead. Means that in India there will be 12 noon, but the actual time is 1 p.m. But at 15 degree west of Greenwich, the time will be behind Greenwich time of 1 hour. It will be 11. Similarly, at 180 degree, it will be midnight when it is 12 noon at the Greenwich. At any places, a watch can be adjusted. See, we adjust the watch. The watch can be adjusted to read 12 o'clock when the sun is at the highest point in the sky. When it is a midday, the time shows such a watch will give the local time of that place. You can see that all the places are given a meridian of longitudes have the same local time. The longitude has been given students, and through which we can have we follow the same time in the whole country. Thank you.